trail mix. And then Mama got some bullish with raisins. And some apple sauces and coffee and all that fun stuff. Here. We have our own little soup. Wow. What do you think about the train?
Great. There's 2 pieces of bed.
So we made it to our destination in Almaty, Kazakhstan, and it is, what time is it? It is 12:06 p.m. local time. Probably going to walk to the local store soon so that we can get some pelmeni to make for lunch. And then, yes, I know, Tori likes herself some pelmeni. It's my favorite thing too. So
I'm making a store with bunnies.
So then after lunch, probably gonna have to take some downtime, take a little nap, and yeah, we'll see what we're gonna get into later, whether we'll go to a zoo or to a park to walk around or something. It's hot though, it's already 87 degrees and it's only noon, like I said. So the high is 93 today. FLocers. I am currently up at 5:35 in the morning. Jet lag is a real thing, and so it was not going to let me sleep, so I said, why not get up? I was going to try to climb the mountain like I did 15 years ago. That's right behind the house, because I was like, oh, that would be cool. But yeah, my legs and my body was working differently 15 years ago, and today it said nope. And there's these little plants that when you touch them, they sting you. I guess stinging nettles is what they're called in English. And so the path is literally the size of your foot, and so you have these plants that are growing across it. There's no way that you can walk up it without touching the plants. So unless you have pants on, you're gonna get stung by these plants. So I'm just like, ain't gonna happen. Hit my ankle about 2 times and I was like, yep, I'm done. Back down. Didn't make it up far at all. Would have been some beautiful views, but I'm gonna have to get the views from ski lifts and stuff like that, and not from hiking up no doggone mountain with the path. And the thing is extra steep too. I was like, wow, we clearly had a death wish when we were teenagers, because this right here, this ain't for the normal folk. Anyways, like I said, it's 5:35, so it is extra quiet. There's nobody out, at least not so far. So I doubt that the little corner stores even open this early, but I figured I'd check while I was out anyways. This is cool. Where's Jules? Oh, there she is.
Can we go in there? In the back?
It's closed right now, but maybe later when it's open.
Pigeons.
Huh?
Pigeons.
Pigeons?
We got your flavor.
Yeah, mine has no flavor, just coffee.
Helikopter ты собрался.
Хотела. Смотри, скользкий снег.
Попала! Alright, so today is our last, well, it's not even our last day in Almaty because we're actually leaving today to get back on the train in a couple of hours to go to the capital of the country, Astana. But gosh, it's loud out here. It's 10 in the morning and everybody and their mama's out here right now. But gotta stop in by the store really quickly so that we can get a couple of items for the train ride, so that way we have some food and snacks to eat while we're on the train. But it was so cool to get to come back to Almaty. I haven't been here in like 14 years, and before this I had come to this city I think 4 or 5 times. I think 5 times, yeah. And it's just a really special place that holds a special place in my heart. Can't even say that I have friends here because they are family at this point. So it was really cool to get to see a lot of them and hang out with them. There's a lot of people that I did not get to see just because, you know, people are traveling. It's summertime out of town. Some people are sick. So we didn't get to see everybody that we would have wanted to, but we did get to see a lot of people. We got to go to church, and that was really cool because we sang some of the same songs that I got to hear when I was a teenager and coming here on mission trips and whatnot. And as an intern, and so that was really cool and nostalgic and put me all in my feels. And then also got to hang out afterwards, get a bite to eat, and then go up to the mountains and ride the ski lift and just get that whole experience of going up. So that was really cool. I'm glad we got to do that. I'm glad that I got to introduce Tanya and the girls to my family in Kazakhstan. So yeah, now like I said, getting ready to get a couple of items from the grocery store before we get back on the train. Our train leaves at 1:28 today, I believe. It's a very interesting time, but yeah. And it'll be a 14-hour ride, so we'll get to Astana at 6 in the morning. And then yeah, we'll continue our journey from Astana. Alright, so I got some groceries from the store, but for the train, we need something for lunch too that we don't need to cook. So I got fruit, got some Oreos, some juice box things for the girls, some chips, ramen noodles, other stuff like that. But we need food for lunch, like I said, because we're not trying to cook. So I stopped by Burger King so I could just get us some food that we can eat before we go. So yeah, I just ordered some simple Burger King stuff, and we'll have that for lunch before we get on the train. It is hot today. It is 70 degrees. I mean, that's not that hot, but it feels hot when you're walking for 30 minutes in 70-degree heat up hills and whatnot. But yeah, so that's what we're getting into now. The girls were playing on the playground. I don't know if they're still playing on the playground or if they went back to the house, so we'll find out on the walk back home. Train ride part 2. We made it to the train. We're about to make the beds. Tori's gonna help me make the beds before we take off, whatever it's called when you get on train. But yeah, and headed back to Astana.